Back again. Back again with more Manchester United. Are we going to call it breaking news? Yeah, I feel like we should. I feel like we should call it breaking news. So supposedly the Qatar deal is imminent, right? So basically, I'm going to go through it. Supposedly the shares have went up. Supposedly a lot of stuff has went up over the last. I mean, it's mad. Like this is what I'm on about. Right, don't know what was flying there. This is what I'm on about Manchester United news, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I could be reading this out now. This could probably be a waste of a show. Come later on tonight. But you know what? We're here and we're going to do it. Because Rio Ferdinand came out earlier on today. Supposedly he has a good friend of his, or it's come from a good source that Qatar are the main favourites. Then what you could say 20 minutes, half hour later. Who's this in the chat? We have, I think, if I'm pronouncing it all right, mate, is it Ganesh? Let me just change that bloody yoke. That's annoying me so much now. Change. There we go. No. Yeah, that'll do. Is Qatar takeover? What are you saying? If Qatar takeover is true, or is Qatar takeover true? Don't get me wrong, nothing's been confirmed yet, but I feel like it's just a matter of time now. I'm a lot more confident than I was even yesterday, and I'm still confident Qatar are going to take over. I feel like Qatar will take over. I just cannot see it. That's why I'm going to read through the news as well. Actually, again, Rio Ferdinand came out, and I know people look up, he's an ex-Manchester United player. He's a pundit. He's this, he's that, blah 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 blah. Of course, he'll come out and say these things, but personally, that's the thing. You don't know what to believe and not to believe these days. So we're going to talk through it anyways, as a community. Before we get stuck in, please comment, and hit that big red subscribe button as well. Literally takes not even 5 seconds. It takes less than that. As well. But yeah, so major break in Sheikh Jassim's 92 Foundation has been officially registered in the United Kingdom ahead of a potential acquisition of Manchester United Football Club. And then Mike Keegan came out. But then, Mike Keegan came out and said, with regards to the 92 Foundation, the 92 UK listing on Companies House today, it's not an indicator of a decision on ownership. It's standard document, which is part of each bidder having everything in place should they be chosen. Now, listen, you can look at that in two ways. You really can't look at this in two ways, and I'm going to tell you what or how. One, it probably is true. Maybe they're just doing it just to be safe. It's like, oh shit, the news is out there now. How I want to be the one breaking this. It's not really Rio Ferdinand. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. They're literally like, I want to be the one breaking this. Not Rio Ferdinand. So it could be that. Could be just trying to, I don't know, put cement over the cracks. Ganesh asking, do you think a Qatar takeover is good for United? Personally, mate, if Manchester United want to be back, if we as fans want Manchester United to be successful and competing at the top for Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, whatever. If you just want to be back at the top, well, Man City, we won't cheat our way to winning trophies, but still, I do think this is. Listen, we have our history, and I'll get wrong. It's not the greatest way to compete, but it's how we're going these days. It is. It's how if you want to win trophies, money's the way to go now. It's not having players coming through the academy. Which don't get wrong, Manchester United have won. I don't know why I'm flying again on my screen. Do you not mind that my connection is poor? I know you want the simple yes or no answer, but I just want to yes for starters. But I feel like if we want to be back at the top, this is the best way to go. If you want to be bringing in these big boy players, big profile players, Qatar's the way to go. If you want your club to be back at the top again, Qatar's the way to go. That's what I'm saying. Again, I'm gonna ask the same question back to you or to anyone else watching. Do you think the Qatar takeover is good for United? Because if you bring in Ratcliffe, he's gonna have the Glazers in there somewhere. But if you bring in Qatar, the Glazers are gone. Qatar will not want the Glazers there. They'll just want, here you go, there's your money, give me the club, I'm off, adios. Ganesh, who do you want to take over United, Qatar and Eos? Now this is it. I can't remember the last time I gave my answer, but I think the way I'm speaking, you know who I want, and that is Qatar. It is Qatar. It is. You know, if you're stupid of me to sit here and say I want Ineos, you're saying you're like, are you a Manchester United fan? Qatar for me. It has to be Qatar. It has to be Qatar. It has to be Qatar. It cannot be anyone else but Qatar. I know some people. Don't get me wrong. Some people. Let me go back down there. Some people obviously will. I can't think of many who will want Ineos. But some people want to look at Apple. Do you know what I mean? A company or something like that to take us over. Because remember, Apple are interested in us at one stage. But that personally, I hope Qatar take over. I mean, you said it yourself there, Ganesh. You think Qatar is good for Manchester United. So again, we all agree. I agree with you. You agree with me. It's good business. And again, it's like that today I feel Qatari. If you know, I'm sure you've seen the thing when the World Cup started in Qatar. It has to be Qatar. It has to be. Who else? Who else? Like, who else is there out there that can? Who else is there out there that can get Manchester United back to the top? Yeah, right. Don't get me wrong. We had the season gone wasn't too bad. It wasn't. You compare it to the season before that, anything was better. A bit of silverware was better. The silverware and getting relegated was better than what happened the previous season. But I mean, you look again, and you look at Ten Hag. If Ten Hag gets the backing, he's gonna be serious. Like, he's done good stuff in his fourth season. I don't get him wrong. I'm sure he's not. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Amused, because he wants more. He's not going to come out in his fourth season and say, "Yeah, that's brilliant. If we continue that next season and we could, he knows the situation. If the Glazers stick around, it's going to be it's going to be a tough job, and it probably is a tough job. Even Qatar come in, because there's still a lot of deadwood there to get rid of. But I think getting rid of the Glazers has always been the thing. Like, every transfer window, it's been right. Huge like Manchester United to get rid of, and sometimes around about players, and you just get people saying the Glazers, the Glazers, the Glazers, the Glazers, the Glazers. But this is well, look, I'm wrong. Manchester United are probably in a brilliant, perfect opportunity. We're put up for sale, and Qatar really want to take us over. They don't obviously they're not going to again have to get to 6 billion, have to give less. It's hard to know, but the Glazers seem to be interested in their bid. Like, I haven't heard a bit of Ratcliffe news since probably Tuesday or Monday. So has he accepted defeat? Does Ratcliffe have a bit of a plan? If things aren't going his way? But I said it. Was it Sunday or Monday? I feel like we're going to get an announcement today. Again, I'm not getting any of this from any hard or reliable sources. Like, this is just my opinion. So if my opinion's wrong, do not go mad, because I've been right and wrong in the past. And I just feel like we're going to get something either later on today or tomorrow. It has to be. The transfer window's open since yesterday? And it hasn't went well. We've lost interest in Kane. Osimhen's worth too much. Atalanta wants too much for Højlund, which we're probably going to get him anyways. And Chelsea rejected a £40 million bid, and the Glazers are still hanging about. It's not great. But that could change. That could change in them. But then that bad situation we're in could change. You bring in a big owner, Qatar. I'm going to write Qatar. I want Qatar. Because I keep backtracking. I know Jim Ratcliffe, richest man in England, supposedly wants to put the Manchester back into Manchester, which Makes no sense. You can put the Manchester back into Manchester, but can you bring the success back to Manchester United with the money? And you probably want to buy through loans, and then it just doesn't work. It's just all of a mess. Ganesh, how many players of Manchester United signed this summer? Tell the names if you want to see out United. I tell you what, I'll be brutally honest with you. If Qatar take over, no, I'll tell you what, I'll give Mason Mount. I don't want them. I'd like Osimhen. So Osimhen. The Highland fella seems good. I will give it to the lad, but he won't be a certain starter if he joins. But if you can get both of them, happy days. I'd like to see another midfielder. I'd like us to go in for maybe Declan Rice or Caicedo, my opinion. Kim and Jay. And if you're bringing in a goalkeeper, you're probably going to get the Brentford goalie, but I don't really want them. But there is a goalkeeper I would like, and it's the Porto keeper, Diogo Costa. I'd like him. He'd be my number one choice for goalkeeper. So yeah, Kim and Jay. Yeah, so Kim and Jay. I would have liked an Harry Kane, but unfortunately that's gone. So Osimhen, Caicedo, Diogo Costa. We're not going to get right backs. We're not going to get a left back. I wouldn't mind just getting another right winger. Maybe Turan. Kolo Muani will be decent. So one of them. So probably put a 4 or 5. But it depends, because supposedly Ten Hag has been given £120 million to spend. So is that enough for the players I mentioned? No. It's not. But that could change if Qatar come in. That could change. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's hard. Like, we were meant to do a transfer, a keep buy sell show there. I think it was last week, the week after the season ended, and I didn't do it because honestly, I like to do these shows when I know who's going to be doing what. Who's going to be doing what and why? Because I can sit here and do a random show, and then you get told then I only has 120 million to spend, which is not worth it for me. You should get more than that. But yeah, and even if Qatar come in, they're not going to say, right then, Hag, this 500 million, go all out, splash the cash. Obviously not. But they're there. You look right, they're there now. Lovely. Bigger and better decisions will be made. The debt will be gone. Old Trafford will either be redeveloped or knocked down and build a new stadium. They'll improve the women's facilities and their stadium, the men's facilities and their stadium. Everything will be improved, and the managers will get the backing. Surely they're not going to get rid of Ten Hag and do a Todd Bowley on it. Ganesh says Mbappe maybe. That's a bit too unrealistic. But then if Qatar again, there's a conversation if Qatar take over, but will Ten Hag want a player like that in his dressing room? No, Mbappe is a good player, don't get me wrong. I don't have to tell you why or how he's a good player. He's a good player, but I just feel like if Qatar do come in again, back to it, if Qatar do come in, they are not going to bring in let's be brutally honest here. Like, they're not going to bring a player in like Mbappe if they come in the fourth season. But as I said, if you can please hit that subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. As I said, it only takes about 2 seconds to click and like as well. Just contribute to the channel as well. That's all we want. Just a bit of contribution as well. Because we have a special guest coming on next week. I'm not going to give you what day, but he's coming on next week. So hopefully by then we have new owners and stuff like that. So it'll be an interesting show. So just please hit that big red subscribe button. That's all I ask. And contribute to the channel. 2 things. One thing, contribute to the channel. That's all I want. Be much appreciated. But yeah, back to more Manchester United news. But again, back Ganesh as well. Mbappe is a conversation if the Glazers take over. Jesus. If Qatar take over. But if Ratcliffe takes over, you can say goodbye to your Jassim, your Mbappe, your Kane, your Kolo Muani's, your Kim Min Jae's. We'd be getting bloody Mason Mount, Marco Arnautovic, or even Dzeko, or we're going to bring back Lukaku. Let's bring back Lukaku. Ah, yeah. Sure, he gave City the title. So the stock prices went up. Just in Manchester United, stock price skyrockets to a high value of 26.64. That's a 17.73% growth. So can I screenshot this? Can I screenshot this and put it up on the screen? Can I screenshot this and put this up? Again, Ganesh, back to you and anyone else watching. Who would you like Manchester United to bring in? Realistic as well. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you 100. I'll be better than the Glazers. I'll give you £150 to spend, right? Who are you bringing in? Who are you bringing in? No, seriously, who are you bringing in? £150. £150 million, sorry. Who are you bringing in? Honestly, who are you bringing in? Are you bringing in... Like, and it has to be realistic as well. While I put this... The screen. So again, back to anyone joining in already. I'm going to give you 150 million to spend. 150 million pounds. Right? I can give you 200 million, but I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. Between 150 million and 250 million pounds. Who are you bringing in? Who are you bringing in? Realistic as well. I don't want to see, oh, let's bring in everyone. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it. Because I'm getting this up on the screen now, literally. If my phone decides to actually walk with me. Here we go now. Still more news to read. Good. Here we go now. Right. Back to it. Let's go to this, and this. So there we go. Oh. So there we go. Can I... Not even if I done that, it wouldn't work. So that's the stocks. So it's went up. And that doesn't really matter to anyone, but it's went up. So coming from Reuters, major break in Manchester United Football Club is negotiating granting exclusivity to the consortium led by Qatar Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani. The Qatar offer is currently viewed by the Glazers more favourably than a bid from British billionaire Jim Ratcliffe. So again, there you have it. 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 There's your news. They're looking at the Sheikh Jassim bid more than Jim Ratcliffe. So we got to the stage where I thought all they wanted was the money. Oh, the money to stay at the club and ruin it a lot more than they have. Qatar bid more. Sheikh Jassim's bid more than Ratcliffe. So that's good. But then as I said, this stream, this could be a total waste in about 2 hours, 3 hours time. But I'm confident. I really, really, really am confident. I don't know why. I get a feeling about later on tonight. I just don't know what it is. Probably nothing will happen. I just think something will either happen before the week is out. Sure, has to. I mean, the transfer window's open. We literally found out earlier on this morning who we're going to play in the Premier League next season, or when. You know, who we're going to play in the Premier League next season. Teams are already signing players. You know, the pre-season kicks off in a month's time, under a month, and it's mental. It really, really is mental. So we have to get these new owners in fast. Qatar in fast. That's what I was going to say. We have to get Qatar in fast. It's needed. It has to be Qatar, in my opinion. Justin, Manchester United will not be allowed to negotiate with any bidder other than Sheikh Jassim for the exclusivity period. He cannot be there until how long this period may last. The situation remains fluid, and a new bid from Ratcliffe could prevent Sheikh Jassim from securing exclusivity. So that's another month. Shares Manchester United were halted due to them rising so quickly due to Reuters' recent support. However, they have reopened now at about 10% up. But again, I'm getting loads of news. There's been no exclusivity granted for the Manchester United sale. Talks continue with multiple parties. Then Jacobs Bain coming out and saying there are firm denials from those close to the Manchester United sale that any group will be granted exclusivity despite reports 9-2 Foundation are negotiating for it. Neither 9-2 Foundation or Ineos are expected to be given exclusivity. And then Ben Jacobs saying that an announcement of the sale won't be expected this week. Again, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is why some journalists, you don't know what. Again, Ben Jacobs, you've had him on the channel before. Brilliant journalist and all that. But this is why. That's why you don't know what to believe. Like you have, like I haven't got a notion of what to believe. I mean, 1 minute you're getting told, no, we're gonna hear an announcement on the sale this week, and now no, next week, and then no, another month. So it's just. It gets annoying, but personally, Qatar, in my opinion, they don't have to take over. In my eyes, they're favourites. Qatar, right? So that's just be careful. Whatever you read on the internet, you don't know what it means, but it's taking it too long. Like, I mean, because it's hard to know. It really, really is hard to know what to believe. But it's just one of those, as Manchester United fans, that we just have to sit back and see what happens. We really just have to sit back, take it all in, because it's a mental. I mean, this has been going on since. The club was put for sale in November. I thought we would have had new owners and all by now. I thought we were gonna have new owners by now, and that was December. I thought, right then, fair enough. And now it's just taking longer and longer, and it's just it's annoying. It is an annoying stage, but unfortunately, this is how it is. I don't like it. It's agitating. The day we find out who new owners are, it'll be a big relief. It'd be even bigger relief if it's Qatar. If Ratcliffe takes over, like, lovely, not lovely, but alright, then fair enough. Won't be happy if he takes over, but like, will the Glazers still be around come August? Will we have new owners come August? Like, we need new owners by the end of this month. Bad. If we're still in the process of the sale this time next month, I give up. Like, it's going on too long. Like, how long do you want to go on for? Like, 1 minute you get a bit of hope, the next minute you don't get a bit of hope. Then you're getting hope. Then you're just like, are you gonna give me news? Are you gonna give me good news? You're gonna, that's what I'm saying with these kind of things these days. You're like, who are you? You know, you just don't know what to believe. But you know, maybe it's just the English journalist media just trying to cover all it up because they want to be the first to announce Qatar the new owners, or maybe it's true, but you're getting a lot of different stories. You know, you're getting Rio Ferdinand coming out and saying, you know, if you don't, the Qatar should be done very soon. It's not. It's not days, hours. So, and he's saying this is coming from a good journalist that he knows. So then that's why, you know, that's why you can be mixed up. You know, that's why you can be mixed up because you're hearing a lot of different news. Like that's what I'm saying. Won't you hear no Qatar takeover will be fairly? You know, you'll hear an announcement this week, and then you're getting told no, you won't hear an announcement next week. So then you're like, well, what am I meant to believe? Like, what am I meant to believe if I'm getting told different news every day? Like it's hard covering this stuff up. I mean, even if you don't, you know, you don't even have to be on a fan channel to be stressed, not stressed, but agitated because it's just just mental stuff. It's just mental. Like this is a saga. It's like every summer we like to have a saga. The season before last was the summer before last was a Sancho, I think. Whatever. Then that last season it was De Jong, didn't get him. This season, the ownership. This summer, sorry, the ownership. So you're getting told a lot of different things. Like you're getting. I'm saying this show could be absolutely rubbish by later on tonight because God knows what you're gonna hear back. You know what I mean? God knows what you hear back. But please, again, I know I keep saying it. Hit that big red subscribe button. Be much appreciated. You know, makes the channel grow. And you know we can get an even bigger community. So it'll be much appreciated. As can I do with it? Yeah, be much appreciated as always. But yeah, it's been a long couple. Feels like this ownership saga has been going on about 10 years. Like it's like all the pain the Glazers have given us over the years. We're just getting it all out in one go. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure if it was Liverpool up for sale, they, you know, in November they probably would have had new owners and all by January. So February the latest for them. So, you know, it is an interesting one, but that's the life of a Manchester United fan. We like to leave things till the very last minute. And I mean, it's like when we do try and sign players, there's more rumours. Like the rumours just keep going and going and going and going and going. And that's why you don't know what to believe. And you know, like that's why it gives you a headache. Like that's literally why it gives you a headache because how are you meant to know what to believe? How are you meant to know what to believe anymore? But I still feel like Qatar will take over. Like it has to. Again, like you're getting all this news. Like as I'm saying, when's the last time you heard a bit of Ratcliffe news? Like a bit of Ratcliffe. Like, it's just annoying. Like Qatar should, I don't know, lay down the law, do something. Like worry, you know, scare. Like don't scare us, obviously, but still. Uh, just do something else. Like get it done. Akinola says, how's things anyways? Akinola, hope you're well. We also said, well, read out his comment. We really need to get to the market. I don't care about the takeover at the moment. We just lost Kim Min Jae. Is he gone to Bourne? Oh, don't tell him he's gone to Bourne. I heard that you know, it's looking like he's gonna go there, but don't tell me we lost Kim Min Jae. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, did we lose anyone last year? Oh yeah, we're interested in Nunez. Remember him? I know Gakpo. Gakpo. We lost Cody Gakpo. Typical. Typical. But yeah, we need to get to the market fairly quick. But it's probably hard to get to the market when Ten Hag probably doesn't have a clue how much he got. How much he has to spend is 120 million, 150 million, 200 million pounds. You know, Ten Hag has no clue what the story is. Like I'm sure as a manager, you know, talking about Ten Hag, his head's probably all over the gaff. But again, this is it. This is the life of Manchester United fan. I mean, we lost Harry Kane. Kim and Jay could be going to Bayern. Osimhen is worth an arm and a leg. Mason Mount costs an arm and a leg. Well, 70 million, but it's not worth 70 million. If you get a brilliant striker for 70 million, that'd be nice, but you don't do things easy around here. Manchester United don't do things easy. But unfortunately, Qatar takeover has to be theirs. Surely, hopefully, fingers crossed. That's it. That it is Qatar. But it is an interesting one. It is an interesting one to see what happens over the next while. But as I said, we cover all. Like I said it. I put out a reaction to the Premier League fixtures this morning while I was live, but the cream, the stream decided to crash on me. So hold on, this guy's there. Yeah, the stream decided to crash on me. So I'll probably pre-record, and then throw a reaction up or something like that, just to get it out there. As well. I could just do it on this stream, but you know, might as well just do a separate video. And yeah, as I said, we'll cover all the news. You know, transfer news, takeover news, any type of news that's worth talking about. I mean, I think we've been live Monday, Tuesday, and yeah, I've been live 4 times so far this week, and I'm sure we'll be live tomorrow as well. What day is tomorrow? Friday. Yeah, Ireland's playing. But yeah, no, it is an interesting saga. I mean, I'm sure if you're an opposition fan looking in on this news, you're like, what the hell? Like, I'm sure they don't want Qatar to take over Manchester United, but I do. Manchester United fans do. So, you know, it's just going to be it's going to be an interesting one, but you know what? I can't say relax because I've said that before about 2 months back, and it's not even I can relax over this news. It gives you a headache. It literally gives you a headache. But listen, that's been a bit of Manchester United breaking news. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Thanks everybody for contributing, subscribing, liking, commenting, all that good stuff as well. Follow our links in the description, or just you can see 3 on the handle there. But most of our links are in the description. You know, TikTok, link to our website, which is actually being done up at the moment. So we have a website, but I'm actually just fixing it about at the moment. So you probably wouldn't see it if you went into the link yet. You might just take it to a blank screen. And yeah, I mean, like, when Manchester United come over now, I mean, I think Manchester United are playing. What's the Manchester United's pre-season tour? The first one. What's the first game against? Is it against Wrexham? Anyway, so you have Real Madrid, Wrexham, Dortmund. They have another one. Oh, who was it? Is it no? No. Is it Leon? I think it's Leon. No, I don't think it is. Then obviously they have Leeds. Yeah, it's Leeds. And then you have what? Again, a friendly in Scotland and a friendly in Dublin, which I think I'm going to that friendly in Dublin. Hopefully there's no Glazers by then. as well. But listen, thank you, buddy, for watching. Appreciate all your time, and I'll speak to you all on the next one. God knows when. If any news breaks, we'll go live straight away. See you on a bit. I'm good and red.